Hey everybody, welcome back to our Cybersecurity Awareness Month video series. It is very sadly, the last day of our series, which is a super bummer, but it's been fun and we definitely have an awesome treat for you here today. As you can probably tell, we're all in costume. This thing on my head is actually a unicorn horn. It's just too tall for the frame, which is a little weird, but it's fine. I'm Dawn Church. I'm WorkSmart's events manager, and we obviously have the fabulous Marissa Wayman here again today.
Hey, everybody.
And we have two guest stars who are going to help us kind of close this thing out for the series. They are probably familiar faces if you have been following along. They both joined us earlier in the series and played some games with us. They both totally won their games, and now they're back to challenge each other. So first up, we have the amazing Courtney Armstrong. She is WorkSmart's Senior Account Manager.
Hey, everybody.
And we also have the also equally fabulous Rob Whitman, who's WorkSmart's project lead and does pretty much all the things, when it comes to onboarding. So you've probably seen him a few times.
Hi, everybody. Happy Halloween.
And Rob does have a very interesting friend in the background who's joining us for today, too. That is not an illusion. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing here today. We are going to bring everything that we've talked about for this whole series together into one game, sort of a recap of all the things. So, and the way that we're going to do that is, of course, we have to make it a game because that's how we like to do things. And we're going to play Jeopardy. So Rob and Courtney are our contestants today, and Marissa and I will be your fabulous game show hosts. And I'm going to explain the rules and then we're going to get going. So sort of like normal Jeopardy, right? We're going to have a board of 4 different categories with different questions under each that are worth different points for each question. And the first person to go is going to be determined by the good old-fashioned coin toss. And that person will get to pick the first question. If they get it right, they will then get to pick the next question as well. If they get that one right, we're not gonna just let them, wipe the entire board because that would be no fair for the rest of the team. Might be kind of pretty awesome for them. But if they get that second question right, it's going to automatically move on to the next person. If anybody gets it wrong, if either Rob or Courtney get their question wrong, then the other person will get to answer, and then they will get to pick the next question. I believe that's all that I have. Any questions? Nope.
Nope.
I'm good.
Cool. Okay. So Courtney, you were our person who gets to call the coin toss. What would you like, heads or tails?
Let's go with heads.
Yeah, it was actually heads too. Perfect. All right, Courtney, what's your first question?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the heroes of cybersecurity for 100.
Ooh, all right, this is a good one. Are you ready? Here it is.
I'm ready.
Cyber criminals look for holes in your software so they can exploit it. Installing these fixes gives you the protection as new vulnerabilities are discovered.
What are security patches?
The answer is correct.
Yay!
Hooray!
So I go
that
again,
means you
right?
get another question to answer. Let's get back to the board.
Okay, let's go with the zombies in your office for 100.
Oh, sticking with the 100s, are we? Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Starting
so let's
easy.
talk about these zombies, these people that are working for you. All right, so these attacks attempt to get sensitive information like passwords or payment details, by tricking you into believing they are credible, trustworthy sources.
I believe that was
What
from the
are-
scariest threats of the internet category, maybe.
Oh,
Looking
wait.
at my-
Well, we're gonna just do that one
We're
anyway.
just gonna go with that one. Yeah.
What are phishing attacks?
That is correct. All right, so that was 2 in a row for Courtney. So does that mean we have to go to Rob now?
Yes.
All right.
I am going to go with prepare to be infected for 200.
Ooh, you want to be infected. I'm just kidding. All right, this question is, ransomware strikes your systems and now your data is encrypted and unusable. That's a bummer. But luckily, you can use this to restore to a previous unaffected time and without paying the ransom.
I will go with what are backups?
That would be correct.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so you got it correct. What's your next pick?
I will go with the scariest threats on the internet for 200.
For 200, here we go. Brute force attacks try to use a bunch of combinations of these to break into someone's account.
What are passwords?
That is correct. I'd love to give you a third opportunity, but that would be unfair to Courtney. So let's just go back to Courtney.
Yeah.
All right, Courtney, take a look at the board.
All right, let's go zombies in your office for 300.
Ooh, she's going from 100 to 300. That's a jump. All right, here we go. In emails, hover your mouse over this to see the full web address you're being taken to. If it doesn't show the destination you think it should or looks suspicious in any way, don't click.
What are links?
That is correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
300 points.
I feel
And
like we-
another question.
I feel like we need like
Let's-
confetti or something. Like
Let's go for the zombies in your office for 200.
Ooh, let's see if we can almost sweep the category. All right. This cloud-based service teaches your employees good security hygiene through training and fish testing.
What is security awareness training program?
Bing, 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 bing. That's right. That was my right bell, in case you didn't know. All right, Rob.
So,
She got
Oh,
2
would
in a
you like-
row.
Oh, let's go with the heroes of cybersecurity for 300.
The heroes. All right. Every business needs to be equipped with this as first line of defense against cyber security threats. It monitors incoming and outgoing traffic for potential threats to stop unauthorized access to your systems or to your office network.
I will say, what is a firewall?
I would say that's correct. And by definition, everyone will agree that is correct. All right, that means you got one more, Rob.
Let's go with prepare to be infected for 300.
Rob's playing to win.
All right. Subscribing to this service is like installing a cybersecurity alarm system notifying you of any active threats that slipped past your defenses.
Hmm. What is a security operations center?
Dawn, are we going to give this one to him?
I mean, I would say yes.
Okay.
We just
Rob,
had the
judges
acronym.
conferred.
Yes.
What was that?
We conferred, and we will accept your answer of what
Okay.
is SOC, Security Operations
There you
Center.
go.
We were looking for Security Operations Center as a service.
Okay.
Technicalities.
All right, that means it goes back to Courtney.
All right, goes back to Courtney. Here we go. Courtney, take a look at the
All
board.
right. Let's go Heroes of Cybersecurity for 200, please.
Okay. Modern malware attacks can completely evade traditional antivirus. You can add another security layer, though, by looking for threats based on behavior using this.
What is behavioral-based antivirus?
Judge, will we accept that as the answer?
Or
I would say yes.
Okay.
Because that is another word that we use to describe this technology in our video from earlier in this series.
Okay, we'll give it to you, Courtney. What is behavioral-based antivirus or advanced antivirus?
Ta-da!
All right.
All right.
Wonderful dramatic effects.
Uh-huh. So there are 3 questions left on this board, and they're all in the 100 category because one of them from earlier in the video was accidentally read from somewhere else. So I left the original one there and took off the accident.
Fair. So that
all
means
right. So I get
Courtney has another one.
Yeah, so let's go with the scariest threats on the internet for 100, please.
For 100. This is malicious software or code that is harmful to systems.
What is a virus?
Judge, will we accept that?
You're gonna have to make that call.
I mean, viruses are a type of malware, and the answer is what is malware? But we'll accept it. We'll accept it for 100 points. Unless Rob,
Thank
you have
you.
objections to that.
That's fine with me.
We'll
give it to you, Courtney.
It is now your question, Rob. So
Let's go with the zombies in your office for 100.
Ooh, let's see. Did I get the right question this time? I did. Strong passwords should be easy to remember, but not easy to guess. That's why NIST recommends using a group of 4 or more random words, also known as this.
What is a passphrase?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you are correct. 100 points to you, Rob. All right. That means you only have one left, which is prepared to be infected for 100. Are you good with that?
I am.
All right, let's do it. All right. This is kind of a doozy, I feel like, for a 100-point question. Managed risk services help you take a more proactive security approach by continuously scanning your environment to find these. Once you know about them, you can plan to fix them before an attack occurs.
What is a vulnerability?
That is correct.
That was a tricky one. That was a very specific word.
I know. I know, and it's not even Final Jeopardy.
Oh, and you know what? I just tallied up all the points, and you two are both tied at 1,200 points each. So it's the perfect time for Final Jeopardy. Okay, so do you have something in front of you that you can write down your answer on and write down a number of points to gamble with?
Yes.
Can be your computer, even your notepad. Because I will trust you if you tell me that you said something.
Hey, we're people you're gonna love and trust.
All right, let me know when you're both ready with something to write on or type on.
I'm good.
I'm good too.
Cool. Marissa,
Okay.
you want to read this last question or you want me to read it?
You know what, Dawn? Why don't you go ahead and read it?
Okay. All right, so Final Jeopardy. So as a reminder how Final Jeopardy works, I'm going to read you a question. You're going to write down your answer, and you're also going to write down the number of points with which you would like to gamble. If you get it right, you get that many points added to your score. If you get it wrong, you lose that many points. So be thoughtful. Okay, so the question is, this ransomware attack made headlines in 2017 for its widespread impact. This ransomware exploited a known weakness in Microsoft Windows operating system, and hackers demanded cryptocurrency for the decryption key. Microsoft had, in fact, released a security patch to fix the known vulnerability 2 months prior to the first successful infection. So experts have said that if updates were kept up to date, this ransomware would not have been successful. So this ransomware, what is it? We have the same thought.
So weird. Strange.
We've been doing this too much. We're on the same wavelength now.
Every time
All
Rob
right.
moves a little bit, I get a glimpse of his friend back there.
Okay, so let us know when you have your answer and your gamble.
I'm ready when you are.
Ooh, is that a challenge, Courtney? Are you ready?
I got nothing, so I'm pretty all of my bets.
All right, well then how much did you bet, Courtney, on this?
I betted 1,000 because I wanted to win.
Oh,
right.
all right.
So,
Got no answer.
I literally have no answer. That's correct. I have what is blank.
okay, all right.
Debit 1,000 points for Courtney.
Sorry, Courtney. All right, Rob, do you have an answer? And
I
how many
do.
points did you bet?
I went all in, and I went with what is WannaCry?
What? WannaCry is the answer. It made tons of headlines, all of the headlines everywhere in 2017, and it was unfortunately very successful and lost a lot of people a lot of money. But I feel like there's a very good, thing to note here. Security patches are important. Keep those things up to date. It was very, could have been a very simple fix, it sounds like, from what a lot of people have said. So it's a good lesson to end on. So with that, big round of applause for Rob. Yay. Rob wins the day. I'm sorry, Courtney. You did amazing, though.
It's okay. It's all right.
Next time. Next year.
Next time.
You can start studying up now.
Playing.
So thank you both so much for joining us here today for our last video. Thank all of you people in the audience for watching, and obviously a huge thank you to my amazing, fantastic co-pilot, Marissa Wayman. It's been a really fun series, and she and I will be back with more in the future. So we'll see you later.
Stay tuned and happy Halloween.